Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are when you're watching this. How are you? I hope you're doing well. As I'm recording this is June 5th, 2024. We have a new moon in Gemini tomorrow. Energy feels really smooth. It's very relaxed, very just beautiful. I don't know how else to express it. I don't know. It feels good. We've got a lot of Venus, a lot of Jupiter. What do we got? We've got what, 6 planets? 6 planets in Gemini right now. Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and then tomorrow the Sun and the Moon, both in Gemini. So it's a lot of good energy. Beautiful energy of communication, energy of expressing your love, expressing expressing yourself, maybe things you stand on the fence about expressing before. I lit my sage. I know you can't see it, but I lit my sage and it kind of like spontaneously combusted. It was like I had to throw it down into my shell because the whole thing lit up all at once. It was like lighting a string of little firecrackers, very interesting how that popped off. And it's just, man, it's burning big time. Really smoldering. Don't know what that's about. We'll see. So let's tap into this yummy energy here for the collective. Let's see what this new moon in Gemini kind of energy it's bringing in for all of us. Yeah, I feel really calm today. A little, I don't want to say, the word I want to say is emotional, but it's not, it's not a grieving emotional. It's just a gratitude emotional. I don't know. I don't know how to express myself this morning. With all these planets in Gemini, I'm not surprised, but or maybe I'm a little surprised that I'm not articulating better. All right, just tap in, shall we? Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self, what are the messages for the collective, please? New moon in Gemini. I know what this is. So I'm sitting a little lopsided. I'm a wee bit injured today. So I'm like favoring a side here. Maybe now we have anything to say. Never true. Yeah, begin now. It says take your first step. The Spirit's saying that's the only card they want me to take. Well, all right. What are we beginning now? Are we beginning a conversation? Whatever we begin it with faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in how far you've come. And how far you're going to go. Faith that you're not traveling alone, that your guides and your ancestors are traveling with you. Definitely, a time of new beginnings. New moon is, a new beginning, setting intentions for, what you want to manifest, what you are setting your sights on. get a look today, please, Spirit. Your overall energy. Oh, spirits. I love how spirit stops me. So we're going to just pull cards, and I'm not going to look at them. That one wants to go that way. All right. All right. Got a robin, must be sitting on the telephone line. Not looking at him. You're in here. 2 more I'm hearing. For this new moon in Gemini, please. First one. And 1 more, please. Oh, there's 2. All right. You're in here. All right, we've got first card out, Queen of Cups. Open your heart. 2 of Wands. What do you want? What do you want? What are you ready to receive? Queen of Cups, receive. What are you ready to receive? Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you've put out there to the universe, it's coming. Begin now. Ace of Pentacles. A tangible new start. Knight of Swords. Oh, a little bit of worry there. 7 of Swords. Huh, is this too good to be true? 2 of Pentacles. Oh, goodness gracious. Kind of reminded me of, I think it was the Libra reading. Sitting on the fence. Right off the bat, I want to go to this bottom row, this Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords. Self-sabotage. What are you telling yourself? What was the communication that you're saying to yourself? I can't. I'm hearing I can't. I can't. I can't. Well, you might be saying that, but the universe wants to remind you that they don't hear the words can't and don't. So when you say, I can't do this or that, they're going to give you opportunities because to do this or that, because that's all they hear is, this or that. They don't hear the word don't. I don't want to be like my mother. Well, they're going to give you opportunities to show you either how much you're like your mother, because that's one thing that I learned from my journey, or they're going to give you opportunities to show you how to learn from what's undesirable in the mother or someone else that you can shift for yourself and clear out, heal, whatever. I hope that came out right. Maybe it came out mother because I do have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups is very nurturing, intuitive, very much in their fields. Moves from the heart space. Open your heart. You're being offered an opportunity to put your order into the universe. What do you want to manifest here with this new moon in Gemini? What intentions are you putting out there? Make sure that they come from the purest aspect of your heart. Not being flippant. I'm just getting the word flippant with this two of Pentacles. There is balance that this situation, whatever it is for you, is calling for balance. Balance in your thoughts, balance in your emotions, balance in your actions, your intentions. Let's take a look at this thank you, 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Communication, absolutely. Communicate to the universe exactly what it is that you want. That's been coming up a lot in the zodiac readings. I hope you are enjoying them. They're getting a little. I've got to do better at protecting my energy with my readings. They take a lot out of me, to be honest. As much as I love them, they do take a lot out of me. So I gotta up my ante here. But anyway, so communication coming in, you know, speaking with spirit, you know, because she's sitting here on the roof and she's speaking to the moon here, making a wish. What are you communicating? Wishing for a new direction. And that's going to be different for each and every one of you. Now I'm taking this one. Let me see. Okay. Seven of Wands, Emperor, Knight of Cups. I love this deck because he's got love tattooed right over his heart here. And he's opening the bars to receive and to give love. No more rigid boundaries. This is putting up healthy boundaries, allowing that to come in. This could be a divine counterpart, masculine energy with the Emperor here, Knight of Cups coming in. This communication actually could be coming in from the universe or telepathically from this this Emperor energy here, coming in to offer you something, offer their heart, offer something that's very sincere. But is your heart open to it? I feel that it is, but there's a worry of old energy returning. That this has just been coming up. This has got to be the whole month of June, perhaps the whole summer. I feel like this energy is going to span out for a few months here for the collective, because it just kept coming up over and over again in different decks and different scenarios in the zodiac readings, where there is great love, there's a divine counterpart, there's a soulmate, twin flame, you know, whatever it is for you on your journey, that's just coming in wanting to make an offer. They may be speaking telepathically first or coming in dream state. But the communication is coming in. At least you're feeling the energy of it move toward you with this Eight of Wands. You're feeling the energy move toward you. For the majority of you, you are allowing it to carry you. You are allowing yourself to be carried by the energy, not resisting it, really opening your heart to it. This Emperor energy, male or female, again, it doesn't matter, but they're wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're carrying their heart right in their hands, and they're offering it to you, allowing themselves to be vulnerable. So this is a nod for you as well, to say, you know, open yourself up, allow yourself to be vulnerable. For the majority, like I said, you are, but then there's a little bit of a you know, down here, it's just like, I'm feeling this too good to be true energy. Are you going to sabotage it before? It's like, yeah, I don't know whose sign. I can't remember whose sign it was, because my notebook's over there. But it was like, are you, multiple of them were, are you going to close the door on this before it even has an opportunity to begin? You're like, you know, I've got too much on my plate now. I don't have, I don't know how to balance my job, my family, and now a relationship on top of that, or you know, more connection, more communication from a connection on top of all of that. What will people think? What will people think? All these eyes are on her. What will people think? Who cares? I've said that many times before. Let's take a look at this Nine of Swords. What is this worry, this stress? Well, I'm not surprised that came out. 3 cups, 5 of swords. Yeah, worried about not being the only one. Worried about if you've been in a third party situation before. Worried about it being the same thing. This is worried about the past repeating itself. But don't forget, you've grown, you know. And so if this is someone coming back, it doesn't have to be. So either way, if it's someone coming back or someone new for you, oh, my heart space just started to burn. Woo. It's like once bitten, twice shy energy here. Can I trust it? Can I trust myself in this? Can I trust that I've matured, that I've grown, that I've done all this healing, that I, feel that I've done? Are my healthy boundaries in place here? Open yourself up. 7 of Swords. See, she's like protecting this egg. Yes, you're protecting your heart. I get it. But take the first step. Surrender. Allow this. You don't know how it's going to turn out unless you give it a try. Ooh, that one just flipped around. 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is your happiness. This has been a theme over and over and over and over again. I think it began in May, could have been April. Your happiness depends on it. Your joy, everything that you've wanted, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. But it takes you taking that first step. And that first step is, I feel for the majority of who this is going to resonate for, is going to be allowing the heart to be vulnerable, allowing the heart to be open to receive. It's not going to look like what you've dreamed of. It could be freaking better than that. You don't know that unless you give it a chance. Let's get some more on that 7 of Swords. I feel like because June and because of all the Venus energy and the Jupiter energy this month, June is opening up a union window. I kind of, I don't want to say unexpectedly because the universe knew it was coming, but it wasn't quite predicted by many people. Um, perhaps because they just weren't looking at the astrology. It doesn't matter, but um, being shown the Judgment card, we're being given a second chance. We're being given another chance. What are you going to do with it? Nine of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. I apologize for sighing because it's like it's a repeating message. Too good to be true. It's like there's not a trust there. I mean, look at these conflicting energies. 5 of Pentacles, victim mentality. I don't have enough. I'm not enough. The old wound of rejection and abandonment. To hear 9 of Pentacles, I am enough. I'm confident. I have everything that I need. The universe provides for me. great manifestation abilities. It's just night and day here for me. Too good to be true. Well, it's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. I just had another deja vu. This, all these messages came out in at least every one of the zodiac readings. You know, part here, part there for all 12 zodiac to create this whole picture here. There are unions happening. But because of this energy that's here, it just says to me, let's take another look. Let's reflect. Let's reflect. Making sure that we're in a good space. I mean, if this coming in, you're in alignment for it. Another deja vu. I feel like I'm repeating myself so often. Different decks, different days, same message. It's because this message needs to be heard. Open your heart. You are worthy. You are deserving. Yes, you've been hurt before. Yes, this other person's probably been hurt before too. But they're willing to begin now and take the next step, the first step in opening their heart to be vulnerable, wearing it on their skin, carrying it in their hand, wearing their heart on their sleeve, as that saying goes. This emperor who can be very harsh is the word that's coming through. I'm going to use it. That can be stoic. I don't know what the word means, but that's what I'm being given. Like unemotional, I guess, is allowing himself, really offering himself up on a silver platter for you. Male or female, you know how I roll on this channel. They've taken control of their own life. They've built themselves up from, I'm hearing, from the ground up, built myself up, and now I'm ready for love. This could be an entrepreneur who is like older in life, that just worked and worked and worked and never gave love a second chance, never even gave it a first chance, never even gave it a thought. And they're realizing they've missed something in their life. They want love, they want joy, they want a reason to celebrate. The money aspect of it, I'm hearing for someone, the money aspect of it isn't as alluring as it once was. So this is somebody who's kind of like built an empire for themselves. They, originally were closed off to love. Imagine these closed, and then he's standing behind the bars. They've imprisoned themselves, and now, bury themselves in work and building themselves up, and now they're offering themselves up for love. I feel like aspect here is open as well. But then when it shows up, I don't know if it's the feminine energy or the masculine energy, but something just closes where it tries to close. It's like it's like I'm seeing I'm in an elevator and the doors are closing and someone's running and they just put their hand in and open the doors. You know, how that's what the Two of Pentacles spirit is saying. That's what this Two of Pentacles is. It's the hand in the door to open, to pull the doors open. Like, wait, um, I don't want to. I don't want to fill my plate with everything else. I want the opportunity to experience this. I know that does not go with Two of Pentacles at all. Um, I, boy, I'm getting a flashback to years ago when I had a Facebook group called Just Breathe, and I used to do live readings on there. I've since closed the group, but really getting a flashback to a reading I did there. Um, Trying to pull it all up. See if it wants to come out. Talk to me about this Two of Pentacles. The Devil. I'm hearing the devil on my shoulder is loud. For some of you, you're really trying to talk yourself out of this. And that just says to me, go back and make sure that, there, take a look at your Chiron, your wound, and maybe even take a look at where Chiron is in your chart and see if that clarifies anything that what you need to look at here. How she's looking over her shoulder. I'm just imagining, the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. This devil is loud. Well, if we get Archangel Michael out here with the Temperance card, then I'm just going to say the angel is a lot louder. What else, please, for this Two of Pentacles? Three of Swords. Yeah, I've been hurt in the past. I've been burned one too many times here. I don't know if I can give this a chance. Do you want it? It's your choice. Your choice. Do you want it? I feel that you both do. What's getting in the way here? Let's take a look at that. What's getting in the way here? Why is this all... This is like a repeating message, Spirit. Oh. Well, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. All right. King of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. I'm hearing that. Three of Wands. King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I heard in the past, someone you were with, could be you, could be the person that's coming toward you, was giving their intention elsewhere. So we've got that third party energy, right? It's like stretching themselves thin is what I'm hearing. Three of Wands, rather. I think I said Pentacles before. The Sun. And Ace of Cups. Well, first off, you could have a connection, a commitment with someone that's very balanced, very reciprocal. But I'm here for some. This is like, it's just, I'm once bitten, twice shy energy. I can't get that out of my head. Is this person that wants to come in triggering some familiar feelings, some familiar energies that you're like, yeah, I've been here before. And the last time I was, my spouse, my partner, whoever, was giving themselves to more than just me. And now I refuse. That's the word I'm being given. I refuse to open myself up. So this is like building the wall back up. For those of you that does not resonate with, um, this is someone coming in who wants to offer you something that's very reliable, something you can trust, something that's I can't think of the word. Pentacles, dependable, reliable, trustworthy, long term. For some of you, oh, interesting. Okay. Some of you, I'm getting that um, your father was someone who gave their time elsewhere. Doesn't mean that they had an affair. It could be, had affairs when you were growing up. But it's like, they just never had enough time for what mattered to you, at least, you know. It's like this came out, too much on my plate, like you were never part of their plate. And that's this person coming in, this entrepreneur, yeah, may be busy with work, may be busy in, a company they own or something like that. And it's like I'm seeing like a first date, and you're really just getting to know each other, and you're hearing this person say, yeah, I own this company, or I own that company. I've got, I split my time between my condo in Florida and my house in, you know, California or something like that. And you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, this can't work out. How is this going to work out? How's it ever going to work out? You're just like you're picking apart every word that they're saying, and you're already shutting the elevator door on them. But let me tell you, they're going to put their hand in it, or they're going to put their foot in it, and they're going to open the door, because they're ready. They've learned the lessons from closing off and being just focused on the material world. They've learned their lessons. Now they're ready to come in and offer something that's equal, that's um, reciprocal, that's that has where both of you are in alignment with it. There, it's a give and take. They know they weren't allowing themselves to take. They weren't allowing themselves the opportunity to have love in their life before. I feel like this emperor may have had opportunities, and they just like, no, I've got to build myself. They were like laser focused on building their empire, whatever that means for them. Three of Wands, the Sun. Look what's being manifested by both of you here. New beginning, a new beginning in love, something that can be overflowing with opportunities to express that said love. You've manifested it. Don't turn your back on it. You've been waiting for it, and here it is. Here it is. You've been standing on top of that. What's she on top of this building? She is the building. Maybe you've built your empire as well, and she's been watching out the sea. She's been looking around the horizon, and here it comes. Here it comes. It comes dressed as a divine masculine whose heart is like, just, you can see their heart beating when they look at you. It's joyful. It's your wishes fulfilled. It's new. It's fresh. You've just got to get over this hurdle here and allow yourself to trust in this. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun card. Really being reminded of my favorite scripture, Jeremiah 29:11, which is 11:11, right? For I know that the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans of hope and a future. You might want to make that your mantra. But because I feel like someone or both of you, and it's, you know what, you've got an opportunity to have a conversation, a very truthful conversation here. I want to take a look at this conversation. I feel like, you know, I'm surprised I don't have the Seven of Cups here, because I'm just feeling opportunity after opportunity after opportunity is being given here. And it's, you know, it's okay to feel this joy and this happiness. It's okay to celebrate that this, you know, this is going on, this is happening, that you've manifested it, that you've both manifested it, whoever I'm speaking to, you or them. It's okay to let yourself be vulnerable. You get to choose what hurts you and what doesn't. I know you're afraid that the past is going to repeat themselves. Either this is with someone that's coming back, or this is with someone new. But you're afraid that even your old patterns are going to repeat themselves. And it's just going to turn out to be another toxic, karmic situation. If it is, then use that to your advantage. It didn't show up without a purpose and without a reason. Even if it's just something that comes in quick to drop a lesson and then leave, I don't feel like that's it, because we do have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor that's saying, you know, I want to build something here with you. I want to ground this and anchor this long-term stability, long-term. I'm hearing the word accountability. That's not the word I want to use, but I'm trying to sit up here. I'm having a hard time sitting up straight, Spirit. So let's take a look at how this conversation might go. Well, give it a chance. It can be successful. Conversation could be like, you both, you know, talk about what you've been through before and what you're not willing to go through again. And I feel like the other person says, I see you. I see you. I hear you, and I see you. I recognize that. The Empress. I see you as my divine counterpart. I see that you're good on your own. I see that you don't need me financially. I see that you don't need me to take care of your children. I see that I see that you're good on your own. Let's see what we can birth together. It starts with the first step. Nine of Wands. I feel like somebody here has got some scars that they're picking at, or some wounds that haven't quite healed yet. Justice. Maybe there's a cycle that hasn't closed out for one or both of you, or you know what I mean. Um, talking about what you're looking for. I feel like this conversation is going to surprise you because this person is right where you're at. They're meeting you right where you're at. They've had the heartbreak. They've built their empire themselves, married and divorced, over and over again. You both have, you know, you've both have gone through the same experiences. So you have this ability to say, yeah, I understand that. I recognize that. I see that. And I see you. I think this is going to really surprise you if you let it. Don't pick at these old scars and old scabs. Just leave it be. I know you're tired. I know it's been a long road to get to where you're at, but you can keep going. It takes just the first step, and that's trusting yourself, trusting the divine. It just feels so beautiful. This Emperor energy and the Empress energy just wanting to come together, and this conversation it feels like it's going to be beautiful as well. If you can just both of you just get out of your way, get out of, let the past be in the past, let the old wounds heal. You've got just something incredibly beautiful that's being offered to you. Final message of guidance or insight, please, Spirit. Well, I've got a few here. Well, and that's perfect because we have Archangel Shamuel, relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. That's how Spirit works. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. There's a reason this person's coming in. You might not see it right away. Just give it a chance. Uh, Hanuman, I apologize for screwing up your name. Devoted warrior, let God's love hold you in strength. Strength energy. You're not walking this path alone. What did I say earlier? Because if you can see it, yeah, we've got people waving, but it's like these two people, you can't, it kind of looks like they're waving, but it could be that they're walking the path with you or saying, hey, hold up, I'm coming. We don't walk this path alone. God, Spirit, universe, source, our guides, angels, whatever you believe in, walk the path with us. And if this is a twin flame, they've been walking the path with you from day one, in every lifetime, in every incarnation, on every dimension. They've been walking it with you. They've been learning the same lessons as you have. The details just look a little different. And we've got Metatron, heaven to earth. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. You just got to give it a chance. Take that first step. Open the heart. Maybe the first step is trusting the healing you've done, trusting the healing that this person's done if you've known them before. Don't Don't let that door shut on this. Don't let the sun go down on this. It's exactly what you've been asking for. Let it show up fully for you, okay? I'm going to leave it there. Holding space for you. Holding space for the partner coming in for you. Thank you for joining me. I love you.